Do you have an active hijacker situation? Is there one active at this very moment? Good morning. Where are you calling in from?
Mexico City. One of the topics I like to address on Amazon is listing hijacking.
Gotta love those hijackers. So fun when they show up. So glad Amazon keeps those hijackers from showing up too, especially when they give us brand registry and all the tools that we need to make sure hijackers don't show up, but they show up anyway, don't they?
Yeah, I agree. Is it true that resellers can buy returns of branded products and sell them as new on Amazon? For example, refurbished items. Is it true?
Definitely not refurb. Terms and conditions are clear on this one. They're not supposed to be able to do it. Now, do they do it? Probably. Do you have an active hijacker situation?
It's not all the time hijack. For example, the buy box, we have the buy box some of the times, and sometimes we don't have the buy box. It depends of the hour. But yeah, basically the client is having that issue most of the time because once he sold the items to that reseller, and the reseller is now selling his product basically.
Is there one active at this very moment?
Not now, but recently these days it shows the reseller name below the buy box most of the time.
So here's the listing. We've got the buy box over here. And so if a secondary seller shows up, there will be a second section down here that says from these other sellers. Sometimes the buy box will rotate. We do have a buy box cheat sheet over at myamazonguy.com/buy box. And some of the factors that can occur to swap the buy box can be fulfillment system. So if we're merchant fulfilled and they're FBA is almost always going to win, for example. Price, that'll be the next factor. So you can see there's a high influence of that. If they're a lower price, they can win the buy box. If all things are equal, as we go down this chart, sometimes delivery time. So if it's, FBA facility closer to me in Atlanta versus one over in, say, Texas, the one in Atlanta is more likely to show up in the buy box. The defect score of the seller, feedback score, all that good stuff. So of this list, do you see any specific metric being a challenge for your seller?
The price with shipping.
They're undercutting on price.
Yeah.
And how do you think they're getting returns or refurbished items?
Well, basically, we have to work price here about the fee, right?
So the hijacker that's showing up on the listing and trying to resell the same item, how are they getting the source?
Basically, the client sold the items once to this reseller, and that's why.
So there was a direct relationship to the reseller at one point.
Exactly, yeah.
And how long ago was that cut off?
Last year.
They're just like trickling back in with a couple of returns or stuff like that?
Exactly.
So here's what I think is happening based on the info you've given me. The other person, it's not technically a hijacker. They're just a former reseller of the items, right? So they had a direct relationship. More than like some inventory was lost at FBA and is being rechecked in under their FBA listing. So that's going to be totally kosher. Amazon's not going to care about that at all. Depending on how widespread this is, are you looking at the quantity of the items at all?
Yeah, most of the time.
Is it onesie twosies? Is it tens to hundreds? What's the number?
Like 5 items.
So the brand has a choice. Either they can purchase those 5 units out just to get them out of the system because advertising will shut down while they're not in the buy box, or you can just wait for them to sell naturally. There's no perfect solution to the situation. If I was that brand, I would probably personally choose to purchase that inventory. I wouldn't report them for infringement since there was a prior direct relationship. You could have a direct reach out or contact the seller and say, hey, we removed our relationship. Can you remove your listing? Have you tried that at all?
Yeah, the client told us that he already did that. Basically, we were waiting to get this reseller all the items sold to gain the buy box.
I would recommend just buy them out and you can look at the inventory. And if the inventory is bad, or let's say it's got an LPN number on it. So an LPN number is indicative of a return. And if they were selling a returned item, it may not be in new condition. It could be though. It doesn't mean it's 100% not new. Those are the course of actions I would take on this specific instance, especially if it's a former reseller. We don't know for sure if they're going rogue, could just be returns. But with the small units you're talking about, the amount of time and effort to try and fight this, probably not worth it. I would just buy it out and move on.